Hey, kia ora whānau, you're here with me, the Māori Wargamer, and today we'll be playing a Warhammer 40K battle report. Chur. Alright, welcome whānau to this 50 power level battle between the Drukhari and the Dark Angels here in the planet of Atreus. We're in the wastelands, the barrens, playing a special, the Wastes war zone from the Vigilus book. Ready for the triumphant return of Māori Wargamer battle reports for 2019. Had a great successful first year on YouTube last year. Massive views the videos were getting, like over 100 views. I was like, man, crazy, mad dog. So here we are, bigger, better, refreshed after a nice little holiday, as I hope everyone else was able to enjoy as well, and ready to bring out some quality New Zealand wargaming content for your entertainment. I know you've been starving for that attention, for that quality action. So I am back and ready to deliver the audience what they need. So yeah, starting off in a big way with this battle here, playing the Crucible of War Convoy mission straight from the Vigilus book. These will all be tying into a greater campaign, the Battle for Atreus, and there'll be like a 10-minute video in the link or at the end of the video somewhere, so you can get more background on that if that's what you like to see. Because I know, if we paint our models, we're painting them for the purpose of that narrative flavor. So we like to see, have a bit more. That's what I aim to bring for those new to my battle reports. A bit of story, a bit of, story running through everything rather than just random battles thrown at you. So look at that if you want to. But anyway, we've got our force assembled, the Drukhari, a raiding party traveling through the planet, ready to pillage and slaughter, all that good stuff. Here's the convoy, a vehicle convoy. Not much of a convoy, but good enough. What's that thing? The Ravager, new to the channel this year, so that's cool. It's going to be traveling across the map, looking to get off, maybe hit somewhere else on the planet, or looking to escape, who knows. But anyway, the Dark Angels are currently training in this barren area. It's good training for the neophytes, the new recruits. So they're training, and it's come to their attention that the Drukhari are passing through, so they mobilize and get ready to fight. So simply, I'll need to destroy at least 2 of these vehicles for victory. If my opponent gets 2 of them off, then he wins. So we've got, 3 vehicles in that party. Just need 2 out of 3 for success. He needs 2 out of 3 for success as well. So who will win? Who will lose? Who knows? We'll find out as we follow the adventures of the Dark Angels' 3rd company as they look to take on this dark cabal, this dark Drukhari raiding force. So we'll kick into turn 1. Drukhari take that first turn, and then the Dark Angels will appear as reinforcements on any of the board edges. But before we go into turn 1, let's take a closer look at the armies that we will be playing with today. A battalion detachment of Dark Angels led by a company master with the power sword and the lion's roar, and a Primaris lieutenant with a bolt rifle. 5-man tac squad with bolters and a las cannon, sergeant with a plasma pistol. 5-man scout squad with combat shotguns and a heavy bolter, sergeant with a bolt pistol. 5-man sniper scout squad with sniper rifles and camo cloaks. 5-man intercessor squad with bolt rifles. 5-man devastator squad with 2 multi-melters and 2 grav cannons. Sergeant with a combi melter. A dreadnought with an assault cannon and storm bolter power fist. And a 5-man company veteran squad with plasmas and combi plasmas. Leading the Dark Elder, we have an Archon with the Parasite's Kiss and Husk Blade. Not quite legal detachment, but we play for fun here. He's also accompanied by 2 pet Urgles, fresh from the Blackstone Fortress. 2 10-man Cabalite squads, 9 splinter rifles and a Dark Lance in each squad. Lamian with sword. 5-man rack squad, 1 liquefied gun, and the rest have homunculus tools. 2 3-man Reaver jet bike squads, all with splinter rifles. 10-man Hellion squad with splinter pods. A Raider with Dark Lance and Blade Veins. A Ravager with 3 Dark Lances and Blade Veins. And a Venom with Splinter Cannon and Blade Veins. Alright, so end of the first turn, the speed and swiftness of the Drukhari has been perhaps underestimated by myself. They've advanced all units because nothing else is on the field. And crossing the battlefield already look like halfway through. They've got some pretty nifty stratagems to keep them in there as well. Also, the Wasteland Dust Storm has brewed up over here, so covering 12 inches. The Dust Storm, not relevant at the moment, but -1's a hit for those shooting into it or out of it. Gives cover, damages flyer keyword, flyer battlefield roll. But yeah, that's it. Nice quick turn. Dark Angels are going to appear and got their targets in sight. Key targets here, the convoy, we need to destroy it, so they're going to make their move or watch their appearance as we go into Dark Angels turn 1. Alright, so end of the movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 1. All my units have been brought in from reserve as we look to take out the convoy and any other Dark Elder that we can, really. Dust Storm swirling in this end of the map. Dreadnought, Veteran Warrior coming in to support the Scouts, the newest initiates to the Dark Angels on their journey to become Tactical Marines. They've got their pick of targets here and there. Don't know if I should have held them back and brought them in to rumble against the vehicles, but we might regret that later. Scouts, Missile Launcher, Devastator Squad, all ready to fire down. High priority targets there. Nothing in the way of the convoy if they get through. That's potentially by turn 3. This game could all be wrapped up. Across the ways here, Tac Squad, Las Cannon up in this building, gun line, Intercessors, Company Vets with Plasmas, Primaris Lieutenant and Company Master of the 3rd Company, ready to lead the boys. So we're all ready to chow down, kick into some, kill some Xenos scum, protect the Imperium of Mankind. Stay with us as we go into the shooting phase. Dark Angels, turn 1. Alright, fellas, so first attack of 2019 on the channel. Let the Emperor guide these dice. Let the dice roll for Lion L. Johnson's return. We have 3 Astarte shotgun. So yeah, I was looking under S, but it was under A all along. 3 shotguns, heavy bolter, bolt pistol, shooting into the racks. Alright, so the Scouts managed to kill 1 rack there. The Drukhari got all those little nifty abilities to keep themselves alive, so not bad. First blood. We continue the Exterminatus. The Dreadnought has been inspired by his Scouts' bravery and honour. He's going to fire in his Storm Bolter and Assault Cannon into the racks, hitting on 4s. So green dice hitting on 3, wounding on 3s, white dice on 5s. Ooh. 2 hits, 2 5-ups again, and then they got the power from painting. Nothing. 6 up now. Oh, off the table, classic roll. 2 dead. Woo! 4 snipers going to shoot into the Cabalites way back there. 4 shots hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Alright, so 1 hit, strength 4 to toughness 3, so wounding on 3, 6 is a mortal wound. Oh, for the Lion. So strength 8 to toughness 6, so wounding on 3. Boom, for the Lion once again, and that's -2 AP.
5 up.
5 up. Wow. Command point reroll, he reckons. Wow. Alright, so successful wound onto the Ravager, dealing D6 wounds. Oh, couldn't even read that. 6 wounds. Boom. How much does it have?
10.
So I got 4 left now. Also going to be spending a command point for the stratagem for the convoy mission. signal flare. So use this after I make a successful hit on an enemy in the shooting phase. Until the end of that phase, reroll hits of 1 for attacks made by units in your army that target the same enemy unit. So reroll 1s if for anyone else going to shoot into the Ravager. Alright, so continuing Dark Angel's shooting phase, I think we might be able to, it could be a quick game for me, a quick victory for me. My opponent has desperately pulled out, scrambling through his book for the stratagems. He found 1 lightning fast reactions, so -1 to hits made against the Ravager this time, which is great wisdom to do. So knowing that, I'm not going to shoot into that one. So he's used his 2 command points. But means, it gets what he wanted. He can avoid me shooting. So I'm going to shoot instead into the Raider. 2 shots from my multi-mounter, hitting on 3s. Oh, I want a command point reroll. 1. Yeah, there we go. That's a hit. 1 multi-melter hit into the Raider, wounding on 3s. Yes! And I think that's going to destroy you, eh?
Any minus?
It is -4.
No, it's got a 5 up and vulnerable.
5 up and vulnerable. Go on. Oh, wow.
What's the damage?
D6. D6 damage.
1.
5. Oh, beautiful.
And that's down to 5.
Down to 5. Boom. The convoy is under heavy fire. The Sons of the Lion are furious. They won't allow the Drukhari raiding party to escape at all. I don't think they are going to hold up much longer. Stay with us. We're crossing over to this side of the map now on the barren waste of Atreus. See what the rest of the boys going to do. Opening fire, las cannon shot into the Raider. Hitting on 3. Boom, that's a hit. Las cannon strength 9 to Raider, strength toughness 5. So wounding on 3s. Boom, that's a wound. And you get your 5 up invul. Come on. Oh, wow, wow. And D6 damages. Oh, yikes. Does it explode on a 6? Oh, so close. Okay, so the death of the Raider, the Cabalites make a hasty escape, emergency exit, rolling those dice, see if they injure on a 1. Oh, just 1. 1 dead. 1 tripped up as he got out and the Raider fell on him. Boom, so that's 1 of the 3 convoy options down, 1 more to secure the victory. And all these guys are still shooting with. Could be a turn 1 victory. So that is second blood, and that marks the end of the shooting phase, and therefore the end of the turn for the Dark Angels. End of turn 1. So survey the wreckage of this ruined barren wasteland on the planet of Atreus, where the Dark Angels are currently deployed. Looked like they were going to saw their way to victory, but the Dark Angels plugged in and came with vengeance. Absolute devastation and death they've wrought upon the Drukhari, which is ironic, because they love pain. They're pretty sadistic like that. So yeah, they've learnt the hard way not to mess with the strength of the lion. But we'll go into their turn, see if they can make any recoveries as we move into Drukhari turn 2. Alright, the battle fought in the wasteland of Atreus is heating up. The billowing storm has dissipated on this side here, blowing over in the northern side of the table, protecting, shrouding all those TAC Marines and the Hellions up there from fire. So that's good for me. Maybe not too good for my opponent who was planning a mass assault, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, these narrative games. Love that narrative flavor. The Rax and Lamian are moving in here for combats. Mighty Papa Dreadnought there though, so, very brave. Got nothing left to lose though. And Bikes over there, the Venom up that way, and Cabalites moving in. So my opponent's spending the last 2 command points on a rapid repair or something like that, emergency repairs. So he sacrificed his movement so he could stay still and get the Cabalites to, you know, pull out their screwdrivers, all that stuff. So let's see if it pays off. No command points to re-roll this dice. He's going to repair D6 wounds off the Ravager. Let's see what it does.
6.
Pray.
6.
Pray to the Dark Elder Gods. 4. Not too bad. Could have got a 1.
Shut up.
Oh, just add that to it, yeah. Alright, well, it's got a bit more life in it, and I guess it's going to get some revenge with all those Dark Lances that it couldn't use in the first turn. We'll see how he does. Go into the shooting phase for the Drukhari on turn number 2. Alright, so the rage of my opponent is burning strong. Those fires have been stoked at the death of so many Elder. He's going to shoot 3 Dark Lances off into the Devastator squad, so good luck to... Hey, I didn't even shoot with my grave amp, my grab gun.
2 night now. 3 seconds.
Alright, well, you probably would have lost everything if I did anyway, so... Guess you're lucky.
3 hits.
Oh, 3's a hit.
Strength 8.
Strength 8, toughness 4, so 2s. Roll 1s. Straight 1s.
-4.
Yeah, that's going to go straight through and kill 3.
D6.
Take that sergeant off. Oh, that was sad.
That was good.
R.I.P. And the Cabalite squad with the Dark Lance, 1 shot moved, so it's on a... That's a hit. Anything but a 1, and it's a wound. Oh, yeah! The Emperor protects. Woo! They're alive. My opponent is suffering from the Black Rage as he fires all his weapons into the poor Devastator squads. What did they do to you? 12 shots from the Splinter Rifles. Poison weapons. He's reading as fast as he can through that book to find some secret abilities to win. Bless him. So 3 out of the 12 shots from the Reavers, 3 wound, and that is 3 2-up saves. Alright, so the Hellions have taken their shots. The Raging Storm inside has affected their accuracy. So the 20 shots that they've fired, only 4 of them have managed to wound. Against the Space Marine, 2-up armor save. Ooh.
1 gets a damage.
1 gets a damage. We're still alive and kicking. Alright, so end of shooting phase for the Drukhari. A single lone scout fell to the weapons of torture and despair used by the Rax across the swirling barren wasteland. Not a lot to show, really. That whole block is nicely protected. Over here, we lost 3 Devastators, which was devastating. Scouts are healthy. Yeah, cool. We're running, and the Lamian and the Rex are going to actually charge into these Scouts. So we're going to Overwatch. So the Scouts Overwatch fire, calm tenacity, thinking on the go. They take their shots in and manage to take out 1 Rack. The Dreadnought's going to open fire with his Assault Cannon and his Stormbolter. So the charge is successful. The Dreadnought killed the last Rack. So he made some brave moves. The Lamian is charged into combat against the superhuman Space Marines. Let's see how well... And the Dreadnought. Very brave. Let's see how she does. So this is going to be a great tale for the Scouts to tell, as they took down all the Racks and potentially the Lamian. Hopefully we're going to be able to... The Lamian missed her 2 attacks, so very worthwhile charge. Let's see if the Scouts can take her down without the Dreadnought's help. We've got 6 attacks, 3 regulars, 2 for the Sergeant, plus 1 for Chainsword. 2 regular attacks on 3s. 4 hits, and so 3's to wound. Oh, only one wound.
No minus.
No minus.
5 up.
Oh, she's safe. Alright, so the scouts couldn't do it, but the Dreadnought should be able to do it. He's sitting on 4 attacks with his mighty Dreadnought Power Fist. Oh, it's an aggressive roll. 3 wounds, 3 hits, and that will be 2s to wound. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to just command point re-roll that one. Do we need to?
No.
How much wounds does she have?
3.
3 wounds, Dreadnought, Power Fist. Oh, no, don't need to.
Any minus?
That is -3.
Alright, so we've got the 6 ups.
Boom, and it does 3 damage each, so 6.
It did.
So he goes, oh, boom.
Violence against women.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Victory, brothers, victory! Woo! Yeah, good work. Victory, and that is the end of the Dark Elder turn number 2 in this, what's the mission called again? Crucible of War, the Convoy. Go into Dark Angels turn 2. Not a lot left on the field to shoot up, so let's get it done and dusted. Stay with me, whānau, to the very end. Dark Angels movement phase, I'm pretty happy where everyone is across here. We'll keep the Devastators in position, the Snipers in position, the Attack Squad in position. These guys stay here, they're covered by the storm, so they'll be alright. They're just going to wipe out all 10. Across the field there, the Dreadnought and the Heroic Scouts moved into cover, and they'll harry these guys as they're making their escape. This convoy, you have my word that I will destroy it for the Imperium of mankind. We'll see if I can do it though. Stay with us. We're going into shooting phase for the Dark Angels on turn 2. 2 shots from the multi-melters into the Ravager. Hitting on 3s. Oh, gonna use a command point to re-roll that one of those melter shots. 3. Oh, that's cocked. That's cocked on the base. That was cocked on the base. There's video evidence there. And that's a hit.
Rubbish.
That's on camera there, friends.
Rubbish.
You saw that there.
1.
6, 3s. 3s to wound.
1.
Oh, for the lion. 5 up info.
Rubbish. Oh, it's cocked.
D6 damages.
Ha, good.
So bring them on. 5. 5.
Yeah.
Alright, the battle still goes on. Got one more trick up my sleeve there. Alright, if I finish that guy off, then it ends the game, so I might want to pad it out a bit more. Actually, no I don't. No I don't. So we've got other games to film. We're going to film Blackstone Fortress next. So let's finish the game, mate. Spending a command point on the flak missile stratagem. So Scout there with the missile launcher is going to shoot into the Ravager. He gets +1 to hit, so hitting on a 2, and it will mortal wound. So 2. Ah! Alright, well that didn't work out. I'm going to shoot my las cannon into it there. Hitting on a 3.
+1 to the storm.
Hitting on a 4, yeah, +1 because of the storm.
Cocked.
Oh, that's cocked, eh?
Cocked.
Yeah, exactly. That's cocked too on your graphs.
Cocked.
I'll re-roll that. Alright, re-rolling that dice, the cocked versus not cocked debate. That's that the debate still rages on to these days. But you know, I'm a gracious opponent, so I'll re-roll that. I know that my opponent's life is riding on it. So let's do it. Roll up 4. Gee willikers, I might not win. Interesting predicaments afoot here, folks. Figuring out what to do. I'm going to shoot my 4 snipers into the raider, actually. So if I can roll a 6 and I can mortal wound it. Let's give it a shot, eh? 3s. Oh, you beauty. 6s for some auto mortal wounds. Otherwise, fights. Oh, 1 auto mortal wound. Brings it down to, what, 3?
4.
Woo. Alright, so the scouts are really earning their stripes this game. 2 well-placed shots from the sniper. Like a team into the, must have hit like a fuel tank or something like that. Leaking out. Down to 2 wounds left on that Ravager. And 2 wounds to end the game. But where can we get those 2 shots from? Got our guys in the storm over there, obscured. Going to be hard to shoot, but I'm going to pour everything into that, I think. We'll go. All right, Fido, so that is it. A lucky stray bullet from the bolt gun. Ends up the destruction of the 2nd unit in the convoy, and thereby marking a Dark Angel's victory for the first game. The triumphant return of the Māori wargamer with his favourite #1 army taking the win. There couldn't be a happier result. So, under the calm leadership of the 3rd Company Master, the Dark Angels take out the wind. They respond rapidly, and it pays off the training that they've taken here in the barren wastelands of Astoran.
Wasn't it Astoria?
Atreus.
Yeah.
Atreus. His calm and quiet confidence leads to victory in the barren wastelands of Atreus. And Dark Angel's victory #1. The rest of the storm sweeps over. The Dark Elder end up escaping. But the hunt will begin. The Raven Wing will be called in full force. A full Raven Wing attack squadron will be deployed in the next game to seek out the stragglers and bring order back to these lands of the planet. So yeah, that's it, fine. I hope you enjoyed this battle. You know, a bit rusty. Always takes a couple of games to get back into the swing of things there. So hopefully not too bad. If you stuck this far, then you know you're obviously enjoying yourself, eh? Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share it with your family and friends. Don't miss out on the quality wargaming action. We've got a beautiful campaign currently being crafted by myself. We're going to give bigger, better production values. Tune in as well if you want to get more in the background. A little 10-minute video I'll do, the explaining the battle for Atreus. And yeah, leave comments what you like, don't like, rules, all that good stuff. Dark Angel's victory, so be proud, all lovers of the Imperium. We'll pick up and get into the swing of things very quickly, I'm sure. So don't miss out on these weekly Wednesday Warhammer battle reports. I am your host, the Māori Wargamer, as always. Thank you for watching. Once again, ka kite, anō.